Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Angel, and today we're doing a bit of a flight adventure. This one we're putting some roleplay into, and we're flying the Islander here up to Moh Creek, which is a strip very close by, because during the storm that's currently raging over the airfield, a logging worker has broken their leg when a tree hit their vehicle. So we're closer than a helicopter right now, and the conditions would favour us more than that because of closeness and easier access to get them out. Now, we're heading down to Campbell River, where an ambulance will meet us to get them to the hospital there. But otherwise, there's no real way from Moh Creek to Campbell River. So we're going to go up there, land in these conditions, pick them up, and get out and get down to Campbell River. Shouldn't take us more than about half an hour, maybe a little bit more. But it's going to be pretty spicy because right now, weather is atrocious, as you can see. We've got heavy winds and rain. We're looking at 22.5 knots from 6 degrees, which is almost going to be a total crosswind of 24 degrees onto our landing approach here. It's going to be pretty horrible. So let's get the aircraft set up for flight and get ourselves ready to go here as we are. Make sure those are set to on, as they should be. Remember where my fuel cocks are in the Islander? I don't quite remember. Okay. No, we want them that way. That's fine. So, battery systems on. Let's get this off here so I can see what I'm doing, as it's now very quiet actually in there. Let's crack the throttle slightly. That's what we need. Oh, hello. Yep, okay, stay still, vision. Okay, we are good to go there. Where is my fuel boost? I haven't flown this in a while, so I don't remember quite. It should be up here actually. It is. Fuel pumps are on. So it's going to be starting port engine first. I'll have to put them both to on like this. It's the only way it works. So fuel valves are open. Port is on and running. Let's keep our eyes on the engine. Make sure everything's looking good for us here. We've just landed in here, so we know the aircraft's in pretty good running order. And we landed recently, so temperatures are looking good. Thought we were done for the day. We were going to weather the storm out here with some hunters that we brought in, but apparently not the case for today. Okay, so we're looking good there. So pumps are going to be set to off. Correct lighting on. Alternator on. Avionics are on. Quickly get our frequencies set here. We need 122.8 for local Unicom, and we'll have that on there. And we need 122.0. Let me just clarify that for Campbell River's approach. It's also multicom. As there are so many airports out here. 122.0. Okay, we're good with that. So let's knock this up to 122.0. Okay, perfect. So 1200. Okay, altitude mode selected. And we should be good to go. Flight plan is already set up for us on the autopilot. We're going to want that today. Conditions are going to be pretty ratty as far as I can tell. Alright. Do we have any interior lighting? We're probably going to want some of that on. We'll maybe go for that later, depending on how we need it. Pitot heat's going to go on now. De-ice we should be needing later, but we don't need it right now. So I'm pretty sure we are good here. Where am I? Do I actually have wipers in this aircraft? You'd think we'd have wipers. Do we have wipers? This is miserable conditions. I don't actually see wipers. That's going to be disappointingly problematic, as we're in pretty horrible conditions that would normally need them. Those are my door switches, I remember now. Heaters. I don't actually see windscreen wipers, so that's going to be exciting. Let's go for a nice low visibility approach into horrible conditions. Right. Cotton River traffic, November 403 Sierra X-rays taxiing for active departure, runway 24. Pretty sure no one else is going to be down here. It's so stupid as to fly in these conditions as we are, but we're going to go for that and see what we can do. So we're going to back taxi on the runway here. Yes, this is the runway. We want to take off into the headwind, which will be behind us. This is a tailwind this way. So this will actually benefit us in the long run. Yes, this is not a road, this is a runway. So I have to try and find somewhere to turn around in here. Oh my god. So we're looking at really strong winds here now. There's nothing much we can do about the arrival at Moh Creek. That's going to be pretty horrible. But that's almost a straight crosswind at 24 knots predicted. Here we should have a 24 knot headwind, so we should leap into the sky. Right, let's get ourselves turned around. That's the end of the runway there. This is pretty tight here, so I'm going to elicit some help from one of my engines. So just spin the aircraft around. Okay, there we go. Alright, Quantum River traffic. November 403 Sierra X-ray departing 24. Time to get spicy, boys and girls. This is going to be the easiest part of our flight today. Oh, this is like a trench run in the Death Star. This is the trench run in the Death Star. Oh my god. And we're clear. And thank God we have some visibility. As we climb out here from Quantum River. Quaint little fishing camp down there. Flaps coming up. Okay, so we're socked in visibility wise by about what looks to be 5 miles out there. So not a huge problem, but we do look to have pretty low cloud for the journey to Campbell River. We'll have to play it by ear. Now, there's a land choke point towards the end of here, so this could be a risky direction to take, but our altitude seems to be relatively safe for that, so we're going to try and run for that gap ahead of us. As I've lost my reference on Garmin Pilot, there we go. So if we head towards the end of the cutting here, the inlet, we should come across this land bridge. I'm worried about the altitude of the cloud though, that could be a major problem for us. Okay, let's get myself set up here. Set RPM to cruise, we don't need to go very high. Power is looking good. Alright, so rain has eased as we've gotten above it here, I think somehow, or we've moved out of the rain clouds. I think once we get into this cloud ahead of us, it's going to get much worse, so that is something we'll have to be very aware of as we fly. And I'm feeling the plane here, watch this. This is how strong the wind is. I'm not holding the controls. Yeah. It's bad. And I'm worried about terrain as we approach this squall here. Probably going to get slapped by more of it as we fly into this soup. I'm actually going to move over here so I'm closer to the ground, so I can see where I'm going, because I need to know where my location is. Oh god, is that it up there? Am I going to make that climb? I should make that climb. We're looking pretty good on speed. Yeah, we're pretty good here. Okay. Oh, we're getting buffeted now. This is pretty choppy. This is very choppy. Come on, hold together. Hold together for me, little plane. You can do it. Here comes the rain again. Okay, we're nearly across this land bridge, but I'm losing visibility here. And I'm losing my visual reference, so I'm starting to become spatially disorientated. I can English, I promise. We're now nose up. Should be on the downslope here. Let's keep our wings level and straight. Now, problem is, visibility into Moh Creek is going to be a problem. Let the aircraft descend down now. As we're climbing up again here, we're in serious IMC conditions. Right, nose down, not up. We're being picked up by drafts as we enter the fjord here, so let's push the nose down. That's too much. Really steep descent here. Let's pull the power back. No, we're boosting up again. We're going to need to turn to the north. So let's keep ourselves relatively coordinated in this. Do I have any sort of reference? I have none. We're in full on IMC here. I have visual. Okay, we have at least... Oh, thank God. I'm going to be able to see what happens when we arrive towards Moh Creek. That is fantastic. We're coming out the cloud now on this far side. Flying in mountains in these kind of conditions is horrifying, because you can't see a thing. Problem is I have to get down there. So I'm hoping we can come around the outside of this cloud over here and make a good, clean approach. Although part of me worries this soup's going to continue. Should be the far side of this cloud. And the side of the mountain just ahead of us is where we're heading to. So I'm praying that this is going to clear as we pull through it. I'm praying, because if we are socked in soup over Moh Creek, we're in serious trouble. This is looking like it's getting thicker and thicker and thicker. Although I do see the mountainside really clear there, so hopefully it's not too dense. Okay. Coming through. Right into the soup again. Okay, this is bad. This does not bode well for our approach. Although we've still got visual on the hillside there, just about. I need a clearer view. Oh, that's terrain. That is really close terrain. I don't think Moh Creek's going to be visual. Oh, that's terrain. Okay, Moh Creek will be down there. We're flying towards mountainside here. Bring it round. I don't know if I can make it in here. This is going to be tough. Real tough. Okay. Oh, this is going to be nasty. This is going to be really nasty. I'm being thrown about by gusts. I'm going to have a crosswind landing into almost zero viz. I don't like this at all. Okay, let's bring her round in a circle. Make our approach attempt. I need to be about 400 feet, 500 feet above the water to clear into Moh Creek properly. My nose is up right now. I'm also quite high up, so if we can descend below this crap, maybe we'll be able to see. So we'll begin descent. And we're descending, but we're not losing altitude. Which is a bit concerning. We're slowly losing altitude. Let's drop it down to 1,000 feet descent. Hopefully we'll pop out the bottom of this stuff and we'll actually be able to see something. So I'm hoping there is a ceiling that we can use at least somehow. If I have partial visibility, we'll be okay. That's what we need. Did I see something ahead of me? I wouldn't see anything, it'd be too far away. Come on, keep descending. Let me see the water. Come on. I need some visual reference here. Come on, baby. We're descending down now. We're about to be on heading. We're on heading. And I have no reference. I'm going to bring speed down. We're going to make a slow, measured approach here. This is soupy. We're down at 600 feet. And I'm approaching. I have nothing in these conditions. Oh, I have something. Okay. This is kind of visible. Ish. I could work with this, I think. If I knew where the airport was. I'm pretty sure it's going to be just down below me there. Okay. Okay, this is good. I can do this. But I'm going to have to land downhill. It's my only choice. This has me out of the cloud with a great visual approach to the runway, which is there. I'm going to have to land downhill. That's my only shot to get into this. Moh Creek Radio, November 403 Sierra X-ray, inbound for a medical evacuation flight. Going to be approaching from the north. Okay, let's get this thing slowed down. We're getting blown towards this mountainside, so we don't want that. This is going to be horrible. Crosswind landing downhill onto a dirt strip. Island is good. Let's see if it's this good. Okay, bring around here. Nice and easy. Let's bring our speed down. Speed's coming down. Okay, we're looking good. This is good visibility. I can do this. I can take off into the soup. That'll be fine. Oh god, there it is. I am too high up for this approach. Way too high up. But there's no real safe way for me to approach that other way. Okay. I need to turn around again. Which way is going to be best? This way. We'll have to make a second approach here. I'm probably going to cut out a lot of the flight to Campbell River and leaving the approach because this has taken me way longer than I expected. But this is life or death conditions, honestly. If this was real, I'd not be flying in this. Not into a place like this. Not in a plane like this. With the visibility levels we have and the fact of having to make a seriously compromised approach, this would be someone's going to die if we don't territory. Just to make that very, very clear. You would not do this normally. Yeah, we had GPS reference, and yes, we got in, and we actually have visual over the field, but having no approach over the uphill side, uphill would be ideal in a crosswind, but in these conditions, holy crap, this is throwing me around in here. In these conditions, you wouldn't really risk it unless you absolutely had to. Okay, let's get turned around here. You have to do it very tightly in these mountain conditions, and I'm being thrown around by the wind. Okay, we're coming round. Where's visual? There it is. Okay, this is going to have to be very sketchy. Very, very sketchy. Let's throw her into a side slip here. This should snap the nose around as well. This is pushing it. Okay. This is not a happy aeroplane in horrible, horrible conditions. This is very steep. Okay, this is better, but not ideal. Oh god, this is not ideal. This is not ideal. But we're coming in okay. We'll snap it round. Landed a little bit sideways, but we made it stick. Oh, this wind is horrible. I was fighting the crosswind to try and crab that thing into the airfield there, but this thing lands like a machine. Look how much runway we didn't use. Okay, here's our guys now. Right, shut down. Which is the side we have a door on? Port side. Waving him around to the far side. Which door is that? That's that door. We don't want that door. We want the other one. You know what? The cargo door will do. Or the rear one on the passenger side. I don't know where it is. I'm just going to press all the doors. Yeah, there we go. Right. We'll get the lift loaded in. We'll get him secured. We'll get a guy with him for his own help. And let's get the doors closed. Let's get engine 1 started again. Are we not started? Okay, we're started up again. Okay. This is actually really nerve-wracking. Not approached that trick in a while. Everyone secure back there? Prepare for a bumpy flight. Moh River radio, Moh River radio. Remember 403 Sierra X-ray, back taxi for departure. 17. Come on, round we come. Now this is going to be a serious crab on departure. Once we get with these trees, it's going to get really, really, really messy really fast. Oh, it's fighting me already. Come on. Not that close. Come on. Not that close. Not that close. Not that close. Come on. Get up. Okay. Yeah. No need for diapers back there? Okay, good. Oh my god, look at how sideways I am. This thing isn't behaving like a plane anymore. Okay, so we are going to be heading south in the fjord before we pop out to lower terrain. We're going to start climbing and get ourselves on heading here for Campbell River. And we'll have to see what conditions are like when we get over there. So, fingers crossed that it's actually passable, because it's about to get interesting. That leg should have taken like 8 minutes total, and we would have been halfway to Campbell River by now in these conditions. So, yeah, that was more action-packed than I hoped it would be. But we're out of here. Patient on board, and one guy coming with him to hold his hand because he's a big, hard lumberjack and he needs someone to just give him a cuddle with his broken leg. And we will be back once we get up towards cruise and top of descent towards Campbell River. While we're back in the aircraft, you didn't miss a single thing because most of the flight as we're descending now has been like you can see above us there. Yeah, it's been all this. Thankfully, the ceiling's a little bit higher here towards Campbell River. We're going to get ready to make our approach. We're going to head around to the... This is going to be a crosswind again no matter what we want to do because it's 1-2 and 3-0. So either way we're screwed. So I'm thinking we're going to go for 1-2. So we're going to overfly, enter pattern, and head to 1-2. So I've got ATIS turned on, but I'm not getting any actual information from it right now. And we have the NDB, which is somewhere over here, dialed in. So at least we have a reference. Nope, that's not even going to let me dial it. So for now, we need to not worry about this. Autopilot's still holding us true because flying in a soup, I didn't trust myself. I wanted to make sure I had the best opportunity I could to maintain my heading. I navigated round what I knew were land masses along the straits, which gave me just about enough opportunity to do what I needed to do. Okay, we're descending to 4,000. We're not going really fast enough here, so we'll drop this down to 1,500 feet. So we should be dropping down now at about 1,000 feet a minute. Oh, we're over speeding. Let's pull that power back. Nice and gentle, and we'll give it a bit more mixture as we're coming down a bit more now. This has been really taxing, actually, really nerve-wracking. Flying in IMC is a horrible thing. It's unnerving, but what's more unnerving is flying in IMC when you can't see the terrain around you and you know you've got pretty bad terrain and you're being blown off course constantly by the wind. I just kept expecting the entire flight. I had my hand next to the autopilot disconnect in case I needed to take manual control and take evasive action. Because it was scary. I'm gonna lie. It was actually kind of scary flying over Campbell River down here now. Okay, so we'll switch on to the correct frequency here for the traffic. Campbell River traffic, November 403 Sierra X-rays type Britain Norman Islander. Inbound for landing 1-2 and going to be entering left traffic. Okay, ambulance just called through, said they're standing by. Or they called through and said the ambulance is standing by. Someone on the ground with a radio at the office. We'll pretend that happened, right? Right, it's time for me to take over control of this flight. Let the plane continue its descent here over the airport. Bring our speed down even further. Let's get ourselves notched up ready for our final approach here. Let's trim ourselves back in. Okay, looking good here. We'll overfly. Actually, we're a little bit high for overfly right now, so we'll make sure we drop it down. I'm getting disorientated by the low ceiling here. It's throwing me off what my actual attitude should be. Nice big runway here, but still going to be a crosswind landing and approach, so we should be alright. So choppy it's hard to actually maintain a set pitch other than down or up. Because it constantly wants to change it. We're almost flying directly into it right now. Well, no, not quite. We're about 30 degrees off the crosswind. Coming in for... actually 3-0. We want to take 3-0. Canberra River traffic, November 4030 X-ray, going to be switching to left traffic, runway 30. Okay. Okay, hold it steady. A slight rise in the land as we come inland here from Canberra River, the town itself. And we should be on the ground in no time whatsoever here. 80 knots is all we're putting out right now. It's crazy. The wind is super strong. Okay. Oh, catching a gust there. Okay, we're looking good. Whoa, hello. Gusty. Very gusty. That's what we're looking for down there. And we're a bit above traffic pattern, so we're going to drop down to the altitude now. A bit tight in there. We'll go as far as that small hillock just ahead of us. No other aircraft in the airspace right now. We have priority for landing due to this being a medical flight. Canberra River traffic, 403 Sierra X-ray, turning downwind left, runway 30. Okay, we should be on course now, parallel to the runway. There she is. Down to lose some altitude here. Which is going to be harder with the wind to our backs. And we are drifting right. So let's extend outwards this way a bit. Give ourselves a longer, straighter in final. 03 Sierra X-ray extending downwind for landing runway 30. Canberra River traffic. Okay, let's keep our head off somewhat here because we are slipping. Okay, this should be good for us. Canberra River traffic, 03 C X-ray, turning base for landing runway 30. Nice and steady as she goes. Canberra River traffic, 03 C X-ray turning final for landing runway 30. Bring the power down here. Come on, give me runway heading. Go. And I have to nose into this wind a lot and put some power on here. I'm going to land without flaps considering how strong this is. Come on, power on. Let's go. Looking like we're on course, but the damn windshield post is right in the way. Slightly steeper, slightly faster in a stronger crab to try and maintain some attitude control. Come on, you piglet, get down. To keep the wings level. Keep myself pointed into the wind here. I've got visual. Camera over traffic, 03C X-ray landing, runway 30. Come on, Piggy, you can do it. 24 knots off the nose. It's at least an 18 knot crosswind component, which is strong as almighty hell. There we are. And we've got a lot of runway to play with here. Come on. Not now. Stay on runway. There we go. Ooh, that was spicy. Oh, we have touchdown. Where's the taxiway exit? Up ahead. Keep the power on, get off this runway. It's always surprised me how low to the ground you are in the cockpit of this thing. I can feel the aircraft still trying to be rocked to the side with the wind. Come on, a little bit faster. Let's go. See, if I had flaps in there, it would have made the sail effect on the wings much, much stronger, and we would have been in real trouble. Camera over traffic, 03C X-ray, clear of the active, taxiing for parking. Whoa, that's throwing me even around on the ground here. Okay. Where is the ambu? Where's the ambu? Oh, even taxiing is a pain in the ass with this thing acting like a sail. Now I have to steer to the, well, keep ailerons to the right while I'm taxiing here to try and maintain some sort of actual level of directional control here. Okay, we're going to say that cart over there is going to be our ambulance for this. Come on, in we come. There's our parking area, and there's like a bomb floating over there. And someone's parked a damn Metroliner or a small jet right in front of where I want to park. This will do. We'll call this the medical area where the ambulance will be waiting for us. So let's pull in, shut down, and get ready for them to unload. Okay. Shutdown procedures. Cut fuel. Fuel selectors to off. Magnetos to off. Fuel valves to closed. And it's going to do the whole exit the simulator routine when I press the next button. No, go away. And we are down. Let's get these doors open. Well, I don't know about you guys, but that was a horrifying flight. I really feel stressed out, tired, and my arms hurt after that. This thing is robust, and my God, can it fly. It's a little brick, but it does its job. Oh, I love it. Hopefully you enjoyed today's flight, guys. That was hairy. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.